Now, I don't know if y'all been seeing all this blow up that's been happening on TikTok, where you have a lot of Chinese manufacturers now coming out and spilling the beans on these luxury brands like Louis Vuitton and people like Lululemon and all them other ones. And they're telling people that, hey, all that money y'all paying, y'all just basically giving money away to these people. We telling you what it really costs. Come over here and get it directly from the plug instead of going through that middleman. And oh boy, it's been blowing up on TikTok. Now, a lot of times, a lot of us had speculation about it, but now we have confirmation. On top of that, there was a sister that pointed this out as well, that a lot of us in the community, and when I say us, I'm talking about collective, because I've never been one to be obsessing over anybody's brand. If it was a brand, it better be on sale. That's the only way I'm going to buy it, right? But I want you to check out what these Chinese manufacturers have said, and then I want you to listen to what this sister has to say, because she's actually spot on.
Who are the suppliers behind Lululemon? Some of their yoga wears are actually from Xianglong Clothing and Huangqisheng Clothing. And guess what? Both factories located in Yiwu here. And these two factories also supply clothing for Fila and Under Armour. I guess most of you know the price of Lululemon or other big brands. They sell you a legging pants for $100. And guess what? Here in these two factories, you can get them for around $5 to $6. Crazy. And what's even better? The material and the craftsmanship are basically the same because they all come the same production line. See, this is why people come to China and looking for the OEM factory, because they just can get the cheapest and best quality product from there and sell you, I don't know how much. All right, guys, if you want to know more about Lululemon or any other active wear brands, leave your message in the comment section. I'm Luna, your reliable sourcing partner.
Which Chinese factory supply for Louis Vuitton? Let me tell you the secret. Louis Vuitton has many Chinese suppliers, but they just don't admit it. 50% of Louis Vuitton bags are from these two places. Number one, Guangzhou City. Number two, Dongguan City. 90% of Louis Vuitton silk is from Wanshili in Hangzhou City. I have a friend who is a manager in the factories of the Louis Vuitton, and he told me the similar quality only needs $50. That's crazy, right? Follow Daniel, help you find the best suppliers.
These videos from the Chinese manufacturers are proof that luxury brands are just white supremacy and classism monetized through psychological warfare. These companies are manufacturing goods and then charging us up to 5 times what they paid in cost for manufacturing. We aren't being charged for the quality of the products, but for the artificial social hierarchy that they represent. The business model depends on 3 manipulated truths. For marginalized people, it's the lie that proximity to whiteness equals value. These brands have convinced people of color that wearing a European logo makes them equal to the same system that despises them. For white consumers, it's the myth of inherent superiority. It reinforces the illusion that their purchase maintains their position in a racial and class hierarchy that is collapsing. And for everyone, it's the manufactured belief that self-worth can be bought. That your value as a person is somehow correlated to how much you will overpay for the same products being produced by poor workers. This is why a lot of black luxury brands fail. They can't sell white superiority.
And that last line that sister said was a straight bar, that black luxury brands cannot sell white superiority. But what the Chinese have effectively are doing right now is tearing that system down. You see, for a long time, so they want to be in bed with the Chinese, and now you want to attack them, right? And you want to mess with them. Well, you know, when you're attacking somebody, what you think they gonna do? They say, "Oh, you attacking me? You messing with my ability to ship my product so I can make some money? Oh, well, if I can't make money, you not about to make it either, partner." And that's just really what it is. Now, in the area of Trump and tariffs and all of that, Trump don't care about that because most of those companies are European companies. They not even American companies, right? Now, Lululemon, we know about that situation. We covered that, where the owner of Lululemon don't even want black folks wearing anything from them. He's an anti-black racist. And yet you spending all this money when the woman said that you can get it, $5, $6 from them. on top of that, China, what they end up doing is coming out with a new 10-day visa where you can go to China, go buy what you want to buy, bring it on back here to the good old United States of America. They went directly to the consumer now. They're not even dealing with the big middleman or anything like that. And, once, the cat's out the bag, you can't put it back in. And I really hope these so-called luxury brands that's been doing people wrong in pricing, that they go down to basically a Walmart status, that they got to put their products in Walmart. I hope they do, or Target, because the Chinese have exposed they behind, right? And you got sites like DHgate and all these other sites that's out there that people say, well, I don't know, it's fake and this, and the Chinese like, look, the so-called fake stuff you're talking about, that's actually the real stuff, because we making every bit of it in the same freaking factory. There's videos where they were saying that, look, we make it here. We ship it over there to Italy. They put their logo on it and they say made in Italy, which it wasn't made in Italy. You just put your logo on it over there. So these people have been lying for a very long time. But we have seen our people kill themselves. Look at they wear all these brands, right? Spending all their money on a brand. I did a video a while back where we had this I think it was an African woman falling out because these folks say she's been selected to be able to buy a Birkin bag. They had a Chinese man get on there and say them Birkin bags, really, to make them is only a couple of $100. They're not thousands and thousands of dollars. So them, like this sister said, trying to monetize white validation and making you pay through the nose. Even these so-called rich people, they don't even buy those brands. They don't. Those brands are actually marketed to poor people. In the area of poor people to rich people, if you're middle class, you're poor. If you are even upper middle class, you're poor. Definitely if you're working class, you're poor. So they don't even buy those brands, right? Now, for me, I've never been one to buy those brands. Louis Vuitton, if you saw me something like that, maybe I got it from DHgate or I got it from a sale somewhere and it was just a good sale for me to buy, right? I don't even go buy jeans that's too expensive. I don't want to buy no shirts that's too expensive. I want to look at the quality and make sure it's good. But why would I go blow all my money on some clothing that go on my body or some shoes that I'm walking on the ground with? Yes, we can style, but we also can make sure we don't overspend. And that's been our people's biggest problem. If our people can buy the same things they've been buying and only paying $5, $15, $100 for it, right? When it's been thousands of dollars, I'm all supportive of that. But really, your validation and who you are as a person shouldn't come through what you're wearing. It should come through who you are, what you're doing as a person, for your family, for yourself, for your community. And what I'm loving is that, every bit of their economics is being tore down. You understand? We told y'all that every year that passed by, their influence is going to go down. Their money and how they use it is going to go down and be exposed. And people are like, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm not going about to spend all this money no more. I'm not about to be broke no more trying to get this and get that. So many people say, yeah, TikTok about to really go away now, but it can go away all it want. The fact is the cat's out the bag and it's never going back in. There's Red Note. There's all kind of other Chinese apps out there trying to tell you what these people got going on. And because the Chinese is knowing this, they making sure their apps starting to translate into English so you can go ahead on and shop with them and deal with them, right? But this is a good thing. This is a good thing for the American consumer. This is a good thing definitely for FBAs, because I always want y'all to save some money. I want y'all to save money. I don't want you to just give your money to people that don't even like you. Now you say, well, the Chinese, it don't matter about them either. The fact is, if I can save money, then I'm going to save it. Why would I spend $1,000 when I can go spend $50? I'd rather spend $50 and keep the rest of the money in my back pocket. So if you got the ability to get some things from them people, don't be blowing your money on sunshades. I just seen some fly sunshades on DHgate. I went on order 3 pair. Sure did, because I need some new sunshades. I'll wait for them to get here. we shouldn't be validating ourselves off of no brand. We're supposed to validate ourselves off of what we do in life anyway. So this trade war tariff thing that Trump got going on with China is going to be so beneficial. I told y'all that black folk is going to be just fine with Trump in office. I say that, matter of fact, we're going to actually thrive with Trump in office, even though it's in the midst of chaos with Trump. FBA is going to be good because there's nothing that Trump can do that we haven't even dealt with. And think about it. Trump is not even messing with us. He messing with everybody else, but he's not messing with us. He's leaving us alone. And that's good. Leave us alone. The Democrats, they trying to effectively hurt us every chance they get. Dumping immigrants on top of our communities, dumping them in the cities, taking our tax dollars, giving it to illegal immigrants. Trump not doing that. Trump getting them on out of here. So when people be complaining about Trump, like, you got to look at the bigger picture. Trump is slowly tearing their system down globally, not just in America, but globally. He's unraveling their system. Their system being in place has never benefited us. It haven't. It oppressed us. Definitely FBAs and oppressed people of African descent globally. So if this system is being unraveled, this system is in chaos, they don't know what to do, they infighting with each other, that's always a beautiful thing for us. That's all it is. Because every time they're trying to cause chaos in our communities, have us bickering and arguing and fighting and all that, and what does that do for us as a community? Nothing. It doesn't benefit us at all. So definitely shout out to this sister that kind of, touched in on that. We need to get our minds right. We need to get our minds right as FBAs and understand our validation don't come through no clothes. Listen, we can look fly in whatever we wear. It don't matter where it comes from. We can make it look fly. It's not about the name brand. It's about you putting it together.